He'll listen to the scientists. If I listen totally to the scientists...
The coronavirus surging again in the United States.
If I listen totally to the scientists... If I listen totally to the scientists...
There's one call no military spouse ever wants to get. And for me, that call came in October 2004 when I heard a voice telling me Alex had been injured by a roadside bomb.
The last time you saw me was here.
Dad, do not worry. I will be fine for telling the truth.
The first time I felt threatened was just after Alex's testimony.
With Colonel Vindman, I'm not going to focus or comment on a former junior employee.
Well, I'm not happy with it. Well, you'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens.
The most powerful man in the world came after our family, but what happened to us can happen to anyone. We received thousands of letters of support. America is so much better than Donald Trump, but he can cost this nation so much more with 4 more years.
This is America. This is the country I've served and defended. Here, right matters.
Vote Vets and the Lincoln Project are responsible for the content of this advertising.
Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Just watching my algorithms get crushed. I guess I did something to piss off the Instagram gods, so hopefully you're seeing this stuff anyway. We'll do what we can. Talk to you soon.
I met with him in Trump Tower, and he really is the same off camera that he is on camera, exactly the same. And at one point he started to attack the press, and it's just me and my boss and him. He has a huge office, and he's attacking the press. And there were no cameras, there was nothing going on. And I said, you know, that is getting tired. Why are you doing this? You're doing it over and over, and it's boring, and it's time to end that. You know, you've won the nomination, and why do you keep hammering at this? And he said, you know why I do it? I do it to discredit you all and demean you all, so when you write negative stories about me, no one will believe you. He said that. So put that in your head for a minute.
Citizens are the most vulnerable to the coronavirus.
People 55 and older account for 90% of coronavirus deaths.
The pandemic killing senior citizens at an alarming rate.
It affects elderly people with heart problems. It affects virtually nobody. It's an amazing thing.
That's how he sees seniors. You're expendable. You're forgettable. You're virtually nobody.
He tweeted this utterly offensive photoshopped image.
The jab at Biden's age, as if there is something wrong with being a senior citizen.
At a time when people are dying by tens of thousands in nursing homes.
So many lives have been lost unnecessary because this president cares more about the stock market than he does about seniors.
A defiant president holds another packed campaign rally.
It was at a retirement village, the most vulnerable age group in this country.
Thousands of mainly older, maskless people.
Donald Trump is not serious about this plague on seniors.
I got to get out, and I have to meet people, and I have to see people, and I know it's risky to do that, but you have to do what you have to do.
You've worked hard your whole life, contributing to society, building the family, building the country, serving America. You deserve security. You deserve respect and peace of mind.
Your first statement was, are you ready for tough questions? That's no way to talk. No way to talk.
Leslie, one second. This is the first warning. I think we have 5 minutes until we have the vice president step in. Is that about right?
Well, I think we have enough. We have enough of it.
I think we're ready for the vice president now.
I think we have enough of an interview here. Okay, that's enough. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go meet for 2 seconds, okay? Thanks. I'll see you later. Thanks. Lie. He's a world-class liar.
This is a projection. He tells other people that they are what he is.
Democrats, they're the ones that colluded with Russia.
They wanted Hillary Clinton to win. You can speak to Putin or anybody else.
An appropriate
Did you want
legal
President
framework.
Trump to win the election?
Yes, I did.
Donald Trump is often guilty of the very things he accuses of others.
Democrats are the party of crime. Remember that. They're criminals.
Michael Flynn has just pleaded guilty.
Rick Gates pleaded guilty.
Michael Cohen pleading guilty.
This is a projection. That's exactly what it is.
I am the least racist person there is anywhere in the world.
Trump management was charged with discriminating against African Americans and breaking federal law. Donald Trump was president of the company.
He tells you that other people are what he is being accused of and what he actually is.
Democrats are trying to rig this election because it's the only way they're going to win. So if I'm up like millions of votes, he can rig the election. He can rig the election.
Audio Jungle.
Young girl looking in the mirror, searching for role models in the world to give her hope that one day she too can make a difference. Now imagine how she feels when she watches women being verbally attacked.
What a stupid question that is. What a stupid question. But I watch you a lot. You ask a lot of stupid questions.
Maligned.
And this monster that was on stage with Mike Pence, who destroyed her last night, by the way.
Belittled.
I'm not thinking, Mr.
That's
President.
okay. I know you're not thinking. You never do.
I'm sorry?
Harassed.
Blood coming out of her, wherever.
Insulted.
And I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say,
Your daughters are listening and absorbing that message right in front of your eyes. Now imagine a different future for her. A future with a president who doesn't just value a female voice, but chooses one to be his right-hand woman. A strong woman. A woman with compassion. A woman unafraid to take on a bully.
And I want to add, Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking. I'm speaking.
A woman who not only believes in the American dream, she embodies it. Imagine that little girl in the mirror, because that little girl is yours. And your actions on November 3rd will define who she sees. Vote for change. Vote for her. The Lincoln Project is responsible for the content of this advertising.
President Putin was very, very strong. He even called me brilliant. Isn't that nice?
Putin has much better leadership qualities than Obama.
I have President Putin. He just said it's not Russia. I will say this. I don't see any reason why it would be.
Kim Jong-un, he really has been very open, I think very honorable.
He's the boss. It's incredible. He wiped out the uncle. He wiped out this one, that one.
And then we fell in love.
I mean, I like the Saudis. They're very nice. I make a lot of money with them. They buy all sorts of my stuff. All kinds of toys from Trump. They pay me millions and hundreds of millions.
And I get along great with all of them. They buy apartments from me. They spend 40 million, 50 million. We are with Saudi Arabia. We're staying with Saudi Arabia.
We've become very good friends. NATO is obsolete. The European Union is a foe. The European Union was set up to take advantage of the United States.
We're not negotiating with Canada right now. Germany is a disgrace.
Really, American PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
That was on stage with Mike Pence, who destroyed her last night, by the way. But this monster.
Donald Trump has a long history of racism.
If I were starting off today, I would love to be a well-educated black because I really believe they do have an actual advantage today.
People are trying to figure out why isn't he giving his birth certificate. It's not a birth certificate.
Oh, look at my African American over here.
But he especially hates black women. That's not hyperbole. Watch for yourself.
What a stupid question that is. But I watch you a lot. You ask a lot of stupid questions.
Why don't you people act? Why don't you act? Why don't you people act? Let me.
What do you make of that?
Well, I just think it's a nasty question. That's why you used to work for the Times and now you work for somebody else. That's enough. Low IQ, Maxine Waters.
Same thing with April Ryan. You talk about somebody that's a loser. She's very nasty. This monster that was on stage, she's a disaster.
I thought she was most horrible, most disrespectful of anybody in the U.S. Senate.
Monster, disaster.
Disrespectful, horrible, low IQ, stupid, you people, nasty.
This monster.
What's going on with the debt?
It's very disturbing, and it's driven by the three big entitlement programs that are very popular: Medicare, Social Security, and Medicaid.
Social Security has nothing to do with the deficit. Social Security is totally funded by the payroll tax levied on employer and employee.
That's 70% of what we spend every year. The subject we were just discussing, the funding of the government, is about 30% of what we spend.
If you reduce the outgo of Social Security, that money would not go into the general fund to reduce a deficit. It would go into the Social Security Trust Fund. So Social Security has nothing to do with balancing a budget or erasing or lowering the deficit.
Morning in Ohio. Today, hundreds of thousands of Americans have died from a deadly virus Donald Trump ignored, praising China's response instead of heeding the warnings, then blaming them to cover his own failures. With the economy in shambles, people across Ohio are still out of work, the worst economy in decades. This afternoon, millions of Americans will apply for unemployment, and with their savings run out, many are giving up hope. Millions worry that a loved one won't survive COVID-19. There's mourning in Ohio, and under the leadership of Donald Trump, our country is weaker and sicker and poorer. And now, Americans are asking, if we have another 4 years like this, will there even be an America?